In today's lesson, we're going to look at the random module in Python. To understand this lesson, you will need a basic understanding of selection and iteration in Python. So, to begin with, what is the random module? Actually, what is a module? So Python has its own set of code that is pre-written for us, so we don't have to write it ourselves. These pre-written codes are stored in these things called modules. Think of Python as having its own library. Modules are like the books in this library. To use them, we simply need to call on them by their name. Today, we're going to look at just one of these modules. It's called random. The random module lets our program randomize the data we give to it. In this lesson, we're going to look at a few examples of how to use the random module in Python. Take a look at this program. This is a simple example of using the random module in Python. Have a go at making this program in your Python IDE. Pause the video here to give yourself time to do this. Alright, let's break this program down first. The first line is crucial. Import is how we tell the IDE which module we want to use. So import random tells our IDE that we want to use the random module in Python. In the next line, we have print. This will output the next part, but remember you could replace print with a variable. So instead of outputting the random generated data, we can store it in a variable so it can be used later on in our program. I will show you this soon. Next we use randint, which is short for random integer. And this is followed by a range of 0 to 5, meaning it will generate a random number between 0 and 5 every time we run the program. Here's another example of using the random module. This time we are using random.choice. With this function, we can provide the program with a list of items and the program will pick one at random. You can also see here that I have stored the random item in a variable called name, which gets used later. Try this program out for yourself. Pause the video here to give yourself time to do this. Alright, let's try this one out. This time we're using shuffle. You can probably tell by the name that this program will randomly shuffle the items in a list. Notice we have had to call a module from within the random module here. This module is called shuffle. Try this program out for yourself. Pause the video here to give yourself time to do this. Alright, that's almost everything you need to know about the random module. The random module has many great uses to it. It can be used to create games in Python. There's so many things that you can do with it, so feel free to use the internet to find out about all of the things that you can do with this module.